Thanks for joining us. We're going to show you briefly how our software request workflow works, is set up, and this is using Belarc's BelPower reports that are running on Microsoft Power BI and using the Microsoft Power Automate workflow. Don't forget we have another video giving a little bit more overview of workflow automation in Belarc and how we integrate. And also, please ask for our how-to guide showing you how to set up these workflows. So this particular workflow gives you the ability to have your users request software from in our case, it's a SharePoint site, Azure Forms. And then the next step is it goes out for approval. That can be done via email or Teams or both. And then based on the results of people that whoever approves it, if it's a yes, that automatically checks whether you have that software in inventory. There's an effective license position report in BelPower, and that's running on the Power BI, your Power BI Azure service. And then if it is an inventory, you can create a service ticket to provision that or assign that software. If it's not available in inventory, then the next step is you can use Power BI, BelPower, Power BI on the Azure service to check if there's any unused software. And if it is available to be harvested, you can then create a ticket to harvest that software and provision it with the person or people asking for that software. Yes, now we're going to run through the actual software request steps and show you the results, and then we'll also show you the actual workflow in Power Automate. So you can see here, this is running on SharePoint. It's just a simple request page with vendors and drop-down lists where you can pick the software. We're going to pick a particular one that I know is not in inventory, so it can check the usage to see if there's any available for harvesting, and that's Microsoft Office. So we'll submit that, and then we'll wait for a second to receive the email. I can see here that you can see here we have a request from Teams for that approval. You can put your comments in here. I will just simply approve that request. And you can see here the results are approved. And then we'll go, oops, sorry. And then we'll go into our email. So you can see here that the request was approved. This is for Office. I was the approver, also the requester in this particular case. And then you can, oh, this is already approved. And then this is the details. This is the email that was sent. We'll see if it's available. It was currently not in inventory. You can see up here in the title, but we're going to check to see if it's available for harvesting. And it looks like it is available from unused or potentially harvested software. And then they're going to request that software and reassign it. So very, very quickly, it checked the status on Power BI, our BelPower reports, both in the inventory and the unused. And the unused, we actually checked for, we set it for 180 days. You can, of course, set that for any variable you like. And you can actually see the results here in sort of a log file that we create as also part of the workflow. It shows you here that this is when it was requested, this particular product. I was the approver, the request date, etc. details. It was not available in inventory, but it was available from unused software. We haven't set it up for delivery for provisioning yet, but that would be the next result here. And all of this comes as part of the workflow. The workflow creates this log file. And we can actually show you the details of the workflow here. Let me just open this up so you can basically see the response was the request was submitted, and then the workflow gets the details, parses those results. There is a variable in here. Won't go into great detail on that, but you can basically see it's waiting for an approval, and based on what it gets, the true is approved, the false is obviously not approved. An email gets sent in both cases, a different one, and then in the case of the approval, it actually runs a query on a data set, if you will, and the data set is running on Power BI. That's our BelPower report that checks the inventory basically. And this is the query, but this is very easy to set up. This is just copied right out of Power BI desktop, uh, and it's accessing that particular data set. Um, the results are parsed. The JSON is parsed, and then again, that was the email that was created that's saying that it was not an inventory, but it's going to check. Sorry, it was probably this one. That's not an inventory. And then it runs a second query if it's not an inventory, and basically checks to see if it's available for harvesting. And again, this is this particular query and this particular file that it's querying right from Power BI. Our Belarc's BelPower reports on Power BI. These are updated automatically on a daily basis, so it's a completely automated system. And then based on the results there, it creates an email and then creates the item. The item is basically updating that log file that we saw on Power BI. So that's it. It's a very simple, we think, relatively simple way, very easy to create this workflow. There's no coding involved, and we are putting out a how-to guide. So please feel free to ask for that, and please let us know if you have any further questions. Thank you.